Hi there everyone. Welcome to Debbie Reads. Hope every one of you is doing really well. So for today's pick a card, we are doing what do they really think about you since you have outgrown them. In front of you, you have two piles to choose from. Pile number 1 and pile number 2, as you can see it on the screen. Take a moment, pause the video if you want. Choose the pile that you feel most intuitively drawn to. You might also feel attracted to more than one pile. The specific timestamps are there in the descriptions as well as the comments below. Keep in mind, this is going to be a general collective reading and not every message is going to resonate with you. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's get started with your reading. Hi there, my pile ones. This is going to be your reading. We are going to be looking at what are people thinking about you since you have outgrown them. This can be any person in your mind, whether your friends, your exes, your family members. The messages are going to be general collective messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if any of you are interested in personal bookings, you guys can check out the descriptions. My email is mentioned. All right, let's go ahead. For my pile number 1s, we have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace of Swords can represent new beginning or starting something new in your life. This can be a career, a job, or maybe you have recently made some shifts, but almost this energy where you are no more that older version. You no more resonate with your past self. This can be a habit also if you have outgrown, or probably your personality. For some of you, it's looks. Different for different people, so take how it resonates. I feel like pile number 1, people are also viewing you as to be someone who has become more wiser. Maybe in the past you were more naive, where if you were this kind of a person where you were really freely available for everyone and you almost had this nature where you were overgiving, you were oversharing, you were always there to help people in their needs. There is something about you, my pile number 1, where people are noticing that you are limiting access. You are no more sharing your secrets, or you are no more really sharing what is going on in your life. For some of you, I am getting moving to a new location, or maybe having a new source of income. Something about finances is coming out very strong. I feel like people are trying their best to get tea about you. For some of you, if, for example, if you have recently deleted your social media, or you removed your pictures, or if you were this kind of a person who used to post a lot of things, and now that you are not really interested in showing yourself off, you are keeping yourself as hidden as possible. There is this energy of secretiveness is what I am getting. You are also coming off as someone who isn't interested to waste their time. This can be about a particular project. This can be about a job. Some of you guys could be single. I'm getting that energy also, where you might have tried to figure out who your partners may be, but almost this energy where no one really fit your standards, or people never really got you. There is this mismatch of perception is what I am getting. Like, people definitely feel that you are unique, you stand out, and if previously you had this nature of seeking out for validation or fitting in with the crowd or trying to be more relatable, I feel like that is the biggest change that people are noticing about you. I feel like a lot of people from your past have also might try to reach you. You might have a lot of unread DMs, or maybe a lot of unanswered phone calls. There is definitely this energy of being really cold, shut off, being in the darkness. Like, people notice you, people know that you are there, but also at the same time, they have no idea what's going on in your life. Very mysterious energy. Some of you guys could have strong Scorpio placements in your chart. You are also appearing to be someone who doesn't really care about their surroundings. For some of you, I am getting, if you guys are involved in some kind of charity or donation, I feel like you do your good deeds, but you are not the kind of a person who would brag about that a lot. Like, your actions would show. You are not someone who is definitely bratty. I feel you have a lot of material gains also, like something to do with your finances, something to do with owning something luxurious. Or even if you don't, I feel like that is the potential that you have. But definitely this energy where you are very content and you don't do things because you want people to validate you. It's more of like what you always wanted to do. That is the energy. I hope the reading is making sense. Let's get some more. How are people viewing you since you have distanced or outgrown them? We have the star here. We have the moon and the tower. Okay. There is something about your energy where you are no more desirable. Now, this can come from judgment, this can come from criticism, where, especially if you had a very social nature and you used to get along with people really well, and now that you have started cutting off people, you have started limiting your energy, you definitely trigger a lot of people. I'm almost getting this energy. For example, if you were this person who were invited in a party or maybe a gathering, and every time you went there, people around you constantly drained you or made you feel alienated, never really respected you, or even if they were talking to you, it was always like them putting you down, them not seeing you for who you are, undervaluing you. And now that you have walked away, I feel like you are triggering their ego a lot. Because pile number one, they thought that they always had that way to get away with you. No matter what, they could be meaner, they could really say all these nasty things, or probably bully you, or probably, disguise a criticism as a joke to hurt your character, to hurt you in general. I'm almost getting this energy where people thought they have control over you, they have control over your mind. They almost enjoyed the reaction that they got from you. And now that you have completely switched your personality, I feel like you trigger them because of that. There are also some people who might have tried to destroy your reputation. Something about someone spreading some nasty rumors, gossip about you. But definitely, this energy of bully is what I'm getting very strongly, where you were cornered. So, almost this energy of flipping the script, where you became your own world. You started giving yourself that priority, that love, that ever giving nature that you had. I feel like you always had this nature of really uplifting people, of motivating, you know, constantly pushing people forward in their life. And I feel like your advice wasn't really taken very seriously, or maybe you were taken for granted because you were always there to help them. But almost this transformation of your energy where you are now self healing, self introspecting, going more deeper, and investing all those energy back to yourself, to better yourself. I feel like people really hated that you have power. Or if you, why did I say you have power? Because I don't know. I think people always underestimated you, undermined you for who you are. Maybe you came off as original, very different, never really you fit in. And there was something about your energy where people knew that if you knew who you were, they wouldn't really be able to manipulate you the way they want to. So, almost this energy where people wanted to keep you in the dark. Now that you have elevated yourself because you're so much deeply rooted and grounded with who you are as a person, I feel like the people that you have outgrown, they can't really come at you and throw shade from the past. There is almost this energy where you accepting your flaws, you accepting for who you were, is kind of triggering people. I feel like people wanted you to be embarrassed for your action so that you could lose control, so that you could lose your mind. But I'm almost getting this energy of strong integration where you are extremely aware of your light and shadow attributes. Like, you can't really attack an extremely self aware person. They know what are their strengths, they know what are their weaknesses. So, almost nothing can affect them. Some of you guys could have gone through a strong spiritual transformation also. Or maybe you guys have had an awakening recently. I think that is also what people are noticing about you. But definitely, this energy of you getting some kind of information, getting some kind of knowledge. This can be anything. I'm getting psychology, or maybe something related to energy, something related to manifestation, something related to spirituality also. Like that wisdom almost elevated your life, gave you this new purpose, gave you this new direction, and you are focused to fulfill that. People definitely see you as someone who is very goal oriented, very motivated. Some of you guys could be working also really hard towards achieving something. And I think a lot of people are really curious to know what that is. I feel like there were also people from your past who have tried to mock you because of your goals, because of your dreams. Like people might have made fun of you for choosing a particular kind of passion. But now that you have distanced themselves and now that you have taken all that energy back and you are moving towards this particular goal, you are also making them feel really triggered, really stupid. I'm hearing stupid. Like if anyone in their life has called you out because they thought that you were the person who were making a foolish decision, and now that you are so much fixated yourself, you're also getting the results with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles is what I feel. Things are definitely bearing results. Like there are physical evidence to prove that things are really working out for you. I think people feel stupid now. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. I was definitely talking about physical assets. Energy of property is also coming out very strongly. So definitely someone might have bought a property, or this can be a future energy also where you might buy a property. There is this energy of moving to a secret location. I don't know, maybe people don't know about your whereabouts. People don't know where you live. There is almost this energy of ghosting, disappearing. I feel like you are the kind of a person who only posts their achievements, not in a bratty way, but more of like, yes, this is what is going on in my life. But you don't really give the full details as to how you achieved what you did, what was the journey, what was the experience. And people know that you have been through a lot with the strength, okay? Like things weren't very easy, especially if there were gangs of people working against you, trying to suppress you, trying to limit you. Now, this can be in any form. Take it how it resonates, either through their actions or through their words, or maybe through their limiting belief. But definitely this energy where you challenge norms, you challenge traditions, you challenge perceptions. You definitely make people triggered for being in their comfort zone, especially if you were more bold, you took that extra risk to go where you wanted and you made certain things come true. Or even if you haven't, I feel like you are in the journey, in the process where you eventually would. You're definitely coming off as someone who has shown a lot of strength, a lot of resilience, a lot of courage, and things weren't that easy for you, especially if you were a loner and you pushed yourself through it. People see that. Then we also have the Five of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups also. Yes, the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, your desires. I feel like you are also making them feel stupid is because you got what you wanted. Like they were almost investigating, they were trying to collect these evidence to come at you. Like, for example, saying, you know what, I told you this is not going to work out. This is the most stupid decision that you're making. You wouldn't be able to make such and such money, or you wouldn't be able to be successful in this and this thing. One was getting that energy, but you have shut them off. Your work speaks for yourself. And that is why they are feeling really stupid to go against you, to doubt you. Okay? That was the reading my pile number one. That was all I had for you. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts and feelings. And if any of you are interested in personal consultations, you guys can check out the descriptions. All details are mentioned. Bye, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Hi there, my paltos. This is going to be a reading. We are going to be looking at how are they viewing you since you have outgrown them. It's a general collective reading and not every message is going to resonate with you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. For personal consultations, you guys can check out the descriptions. My email is mentioned. Pile number two, how are people viewing them since they have outgrown them? We have the Seven of Pentacles here. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles also. People are definitely viewing you as somebody who is tired of criticisms, tired of third party interference, or if you were always this kind of person who was surrounded with maybe family members, maybe relatives, maybe friends, people who used to constantly advise you, criticize you, or give some type of opinion to influence something. Now, this can be either the kind of work that you're doing, or maybe the kind of plans that you have, or the way you live your lifestyle. But almost I feel this energy of where people had a lot of control in your life. With the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, I feel like you have become really distant and cold. You have started cutting off all these people off. And I feel like you are not taking their BS anymore. You're not taking their shit. You have very high standards. You have very strong boundaries. That's how they are seeing you. There's almost this energy of being not very affected. Some people definitely see you as someone who has become very cold hearted. There is something about limiting your energy, limiting access, especially if previously you were very freely available and you were always ready to be there out for people. I'm almost getting this energy of manipulation where people had more control over you than you did. You're definitely coming off as someone who has more command of their own life, who has more regulation of their thoughts. You are coming off as someone who makes their own decisions. There is this energy of over dependency, reliability. Maybe previously you weren't really this person who had that capacity to take independent decisions, or even if you did, I feel like you were the kind of a person who always wanted public validation, always wanted people's approval. Like you used to judge yourself a lot. And I'm almost getting this energy where you may not have taken certain kind of risks or certain kind of decisions because you were really concerned how you would be perceived. I'm almost getting this energy of being really overcritical, being judgmental, being really underconfident. But now almost to this energy where you have flipped the script, like you are not appearing to be that shy who always shrunk themselves, fit themselves into situations, who tries to adjust themselves to make them look more relatable. You're definitely giving off this energy of being out of the crowd, doing something very different in your life, something very unique. Or maybe this is not that unique or different, but it is more of like people can't put you in boxes anymore. Like people had this certain perception, certain idea about you. And now that you're doing completely the opposite of that, I think people are losing control over you. There is also this energy of where you exhaust people. I'm getting this energy almost where people are tired trying to make you understand something. And this thing is about your finances or maybe your lifestyle or health. Something about your career and finances is coming out very strongly. With the Ace of Pentacles also, I'm getting this energy of a new beginning here. Something in relation to your health also is coming out very strongly. Some of you guys might have started following a new regime, a new plan, maybe a new diet, which is actually making people feel really uncomfortable. I'm also getting this energy if you guys did put an end to a certain kind of norm that was being followed for a very long time. I feel like you really make people feel uncomfortable with their lifestyle or the way they do things. We have the Five of Pentacles again. Again, this energy of being really cold, being really closed off. This energy of giving a silent treatment, not really sharing too much, not speaking too much, or maybe you guys have stopped expressing things about yourself. I'm getting this energy where you are nowhere to be found. Or maybe a lot of people don't have much details about you. The messages are almost similar to pile number one. I don't know why did I feel like doing two piles. I could have done a collective because the messages are almost similar. But anyway, some of you guys might have had unanswered text, unanswered calls. You don't reply too much, you don't share too much information. Like even with this pile, I'm not being able to speak too much or express myself too much. It is more of like, let's speak to the point. We are not here exaggerating, elaborating, and making up all these stories. Let's make it to the point. That is the energy is what I am getting. So definitely about limiting words, limiting conversation, giving limited information, or sharing limited information about yourself. We have the Two of Cups here. And we have the Tower also. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys might have gone through a spiritual awakening, or maybe you are in your spiritual journey, but whatever, I feel like there has been this tower moment that has caused in your life, which is actually making you reevaluate the connections that you have around you, is also what people are noticing about you, especially in terms of your relationships, or maybe in friendships, people you used to hang out with, or people you have dated. There is something about standards here where you might have settled for less, is what people are realizing about you. Some of you guys might have also walked away from a toxic family, or maybe cut off a toxic family member, or might have exposed someone directly. You definitely have this energy of saying spicy words, or almost being really blunt, calling things out. Like, no matter who the person is or how close they are to you, I feel like you are almost giving off this energy where you have zero patience in your life. You definitely don't have this energy of adjusting or understanding people from their point of view. Like, people are seeing you as someone who is limited. I feel like that is just a perception. Since you are not tolerating them, since you're not entertaining them, since you are putting up a strong boundary, calling them out, you're definitely shocking people with your standards, especially if you have this habit of holding other people accountable for their actions, because you yourself are always in contemplation and you introspect and you always want to better your lifestyle. For some of you, I'm getting that energy of a community building also, especially if a new group of friend, or maybe if some of you got married or found a family, that new community is almost replacing your old ones, and that is coming off as very shocking to people whom you have outgrown. They always expected that the nature that you have right now, or maybe when you were transforming and becoming more cold, becoming more cutthroat, people thought that you would have no friends left, or no people to support you, or almost you would be left really alone. But there is this energy of somehow proving them wrong, is how they are viewing you. Like, you found yourself first, and then like minded people just found you. Some people might also perceive you to be lost, to be confused. Some people might feel you don't know where you are heading. You're almost in this journey where people feel it's a little delusional. Strong energy of detachment is what I am getting. I feel like you definitely confuse a lot of people. People don't have much opinion about you, and even if they do, it's more of like, we don't know what's going on in their life anymore. I feel like people can't really figure you out, because when I'm trying to channel the message also, I can see the cards, but the energy that I'm getting is almost like I can't really make sense of it and I'm confused. Like, something doesn't add up with this pile. Okay, and that is also what people around you are perceiving you to be. People definitely don't know what to expect of you. I feel like you are very surprising. This energy of you cannot be put in a box, you cannot be limited, you cannot be categorized, you're just everywhere. And every time someone tries to put you or perceive you in a certain way, I feel like you do something absolutely different and you change their opinion. There is this energy of disconnection. You definitely make people feel very conscious about themselves. And this may not be in a way or a format where you always have to call out, but in a way, even if you, for example, casually share something, maybe as a post, maybe as an Instagram story, maybe on your WhatsApp status, who knows, but I feel like you almost have this energy where you offend people and make them feel they should be more responsible with themselves. You are also coming off as someone who is very unfriendly. I feel like even if someone was to reach out from your past and ask you, hey, what's up, what's going on in your life, you are also coming off as someone who holds a lot of grudges, like, you know who has wronged you, and you are simply not going to allow them back into your life, meet and greet them, and act like, okay, everything is fine, just come back, let's be friends again, or let's just talk normally or casually. And I think people from your past do get that energy, like they can't do wrong and get away, is what they feel, because you remember. You definitely offend a lot of fake people, your family members, your friends, people who are interested in you. And almost this energy where something in connection with relationship, something in connection with bonding. You definitely challenge the ways people interact with each other, or a certain type of social community. Maybe you expose fake friendships, fake relationships, or fake family members, who knows, but almost you're definitely not coming off as someone who is a chill person, is also what people feel around you. Definitely this energy of holding a lot of grudge, a lot of things against people, a little spiteful, a little vindictive, and as a result of which maybe you behave so cold. Okay, pile number two, that was the reading. That was all I had for you. Hope you guys have resonated, and do let me know how you could relate to this pile, because honestly, while doing this reading, I was feeling so disconnected and so exhausted for some reason. Even while shooting this pile, I remember I couldn't shoot this on the same day. I had to like shoot it the next day. I don't know how energies are working here. You guys know it better. And if any of you are interested in personal bookings or consultations, you guys can reach me out. My email is mentioned. Bye, and I'll see you guys in the next one.